Hello, my name is James Smith and this is Chris Martin. We're both joint founders of First Actuarial. First Actuarial has 5 offices across the UK and about 160 staff, and we provide administration, actuarial and consulting services to occupational pension schemes. Tim contacted us, and at the time I was aware of coaching and we had a few issues with the business. So we decided to take up Tim's offer of a complimentary meeting. We met with Tim, we felt comfortable with Tim, and we decided to engage him.
Since setting the business up about 10 years ago, we've been working pretty intensely, getting in the office early, leaving late, and that's had obvious implications on our family lives. There's lots of calls on our time in terms of running our office, and something has to give. You can't do everything all at the same time. Didn't really have a plan of what we were going to do in terms of our works, over the next day or week. So with Tim's help, we looked at the sorts of things we were doing on a daily basis, and now what we do every night before we go home, we pull together the diary that we're going to be working to for the following day. You can then, the following day, you come into the office, you know what the work is that you're going to be doing, and you can monitor that. Our daily plan now starts at a particular time and aims, in my particular case, I aim to finish work at 6:30. And I'm also finding that I actually get more work done in the day, working less hours than was previously the case, which is a win-win situation. So whilst the business has grown very successfully, we both realised that we couldn't carry on in the way that we've been operating for the last 10 years, with the business being sort of over-reliant on James and myself.
To try and stop people coming to us for the smallest little queries. Thought about all these areas, and then we allocated a member of staff to all of those different areas, and we allocated one of myself or Chris to each of those areas as a final decision maker. And now we find that where there's a problem in the office, instead of coming to us with all those little problems, they go to the staff first, who hopefully can make a decision. Our
procedures are being implemented without actually James and I being interrupted to ask what that particular question is. We don't feel tied to the office. If things come up at home, we can sort of just take the day off or half day off.
And as an example of that, I feel comfortable going home early once a week to spend some time with my children and take them out for dinner once a week.
So finally, we had a number of projects that were coming to a natural end, and that was leaving a big hole in our monthly income. So we therefore needed to decide on how we actually replaced that income.
What we decided to do was look at a number of different areas of marketing, not focus on one single area just in case something happens to that particular area of marketing, but have a range of different ways of marketing. We've decided with Tim's help how we're going to market in that particular way. Have already found a steady stream of new business, which is really good, and I think that's partly due to Tim's help in the pitching process and the marketing process. With a steady stream of new business, we can be more relaxed about the future. If you're thinking of using Tim is very, very helpful. He has lots of ideas to deal with your problems.
Tim's very enthusiastic. He's very good at suggesting management books to read outside of the weekly or bi-weekly meetings, but he's quite demanding. He will sort of tell you off if you haven't done some of the tasks that have been set the week before. But overall, would I recommend appointing Tim as a coach? Yes, I would.